Alright, what's up Dragon Brood? Today, we're going to be playing some Rakdos Aggro. Mostly because y'all have been liking the aggro decks here on the channel, so I figured why not play something that's just traditional, expected, fast, good, and we get to play with some cards we haven't really put into a ton of lists this season, so I also like that about the list. And we have a couple of cute little cards we're trying out here just to change things up a little bit. But for now, let's go take a look at that deck list and see what we're going to get ourselves in trouble with today. If you're looking for awesome protective gear for your cards, be sure to check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn and use promo code PowrDragn to save 5%. And that's on everything on the site, including this month's Ocean Blue collection or anything else you decide to pick. Okay, starting at the top, we've got 3 Bloodchief's Thirst, because I really still like this card a lot. I know some people are kind of in the ballpark of wanting to play Power Word Kill. My problem is there still are dragons and angels and demons that you can't kill with it, and it's just been inconvenient. And I like the cheap cost of this, especially when you're talking about playing against mono white aggro, against runes, even against mono red aggro these days. This lets you pick off a lot of things on the cheap. And then if you need to, you also get the versatility of taking out a planeswalker. 3 Eye Twitch just for actual lesson action, but occasionally being able to come over the top with another flyer actually matters. 3 Deadly Dispute just for some extra cards. 2 Infernal Grasp, 3 Tenacious Underdog. This card's getting played more and more, and I really do like the role it fills in a lot of lists. It's hard not to like this card. I'm actually glad that this card turned out to be as playable as we all thought in the preseason. We're playing 2 Valky, God of Lies, because this card actually is still useful early, against creature decks just to slow them down from having a particular thing. But I actually don't mind, even when I think when the opponent might have a control type deck, getting the information of what they have in their hand is really good because it lets you play around several things. So I actually really, really like this card still. Then we have 3 Kalain, Reclusive Painter. Kalain's ability isn't huge in here, other than, to just make a treasure. But I will say, one of the things I think goes kind of unnoticed with Kalain sometimes is putting 1 or 2 counters on a creature is pretty big, especially in the world of Meathook Massacre, because it makes it really hard to get around stuff. Also, randomly, people are still playing, I say randomly, people are still playing things like Voltage Surge and things like that. So if you're able to turn a 3/3 or a 4/4 into like a 5 or a 6 toughness creature, you can protect yourself from other removals cards people are playing that are really popular right now. So keep that in mind too when you're playing this. 3 Reckless Stormseekers, because, we like haste stuff. 3 Ob Nixilis, because we like good cards. Then 1 Hitotsugu. We're going to play this just for the longer games. When we get there, sometimes it's just, let's dig deeper, let's see what we can find, we get to deal damage. If the ground's gummed up, this is pretty nice because you get a 4/4 body that you could block with. And then if you want to still hunt for removal or something else off the top, that's pretty sweet. Or if you just want to scry and just set up your next couple of draws, that's a thing you can do too. Especially if you have something like an Eye Twitch or whatever, or maybe you make a token from Ob Nixilis, so you can block, sack it, deal a damage, scry some. So there's some things this can do in this list. Then we have 3 Thundering Raiju, because this card's just good. 2 Immerstern Predator to kind of help us survive some of the sweepers. And then Goldspan Dragon, because it's ridiculous and it makes treasure and we love it. Then we have 2 Meathook Massacre, 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, 6 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, 2 Den of the Bugbear, 4 Mountain, 1 Sekinzen, 4 Blightstep Pathway, and 4 Haunted Ridge. So nothing real crazy. We're not like reinventing the wheel here. Just trying to play a good, steady, solid Rakdos Aggro deck and see what we can do. But as always, we're going to play the games, and then we'll have a card spotlight for you on the other side. So, you want to see if we want to make any changes to what we like? Be sure to catch me on the other end of the video. But for now, we will catch you on the other side. Alright, let's keep it. Hopefully we're getting to go up against some creatures, or this hand's not going to do a whole lot. Holding on to 2 Infernal Grasp here. Alright, we are finding mana though, that's pretty good. It doesn't quite get us where we want to go, but let's go ahead and attack. Let's see what the opponent's setting up here. Well, isn't that something? I mean, they're light on mana, so it seems as good as any play. Oh, they found a Shambling Gas. Well, that's unfortunate. they're going to be able to get the creature back. We don't like that. We just won't attack then. Not yet, anyway. Say, while they're stuck on mana, we don't have a reason to do anything else. Alright, well now they're going to have it. Which also means we're going to have to be a little careful because they are going to have access to burn down the house. I tried building a version of this, though, that they're playing. I did not... Oh, they found another gas. Wow, how lucky. I didn't care for it all that much, but I think I'm still going to work on it, try to feature it at some point. Alright, so if you play a land, you burn down the house, we save just this dude. Yeah, whatever. Seems fine. I mean, if they burn down the house, we get to attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 anyway next turn, so yeah. Or play Tenacious Underdog and do it that way. Get a card. Alright, Kalane. So we're not going to burn down the house? Goldspan Dragon? That seems like a much worse option. I mean, I guess you don't know we have removal cards, though, but that feels much riskier unnecessarily on their part. Alright, we'll take 7, I guess. Oh, well, that's great. I guess I didn't even need to target that. No need to give him the treasure. I should have attacked first. That's a little silly. Okay. It may not end up mattering, though. Nope, it didn't. Ooh, I don't think we can keep this one. I think this fails against too many things. Ugh, this might as well. Oh man, I almost would have rather gambled with the 2-op Nixilis. See what we draw. We'll keep this. I mean, at least Side Switch might help us find something. So there is that. Okay, go get attack on. Pass. Well, he's not doing anything there. Alright. I'm going to assume they're sitting on like a Infernal Grasp or something. Let's... I mean, we already have access to 4. We have 5. I kind of want to take a removal card just... But... I'm just going to take this for later. Probably a bad idea, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta go for it. Whoa, they don't even have that? Wow. Ooh. Then what's going on? Soren, sure.
I bring war to this broken world. You fight for me now.
I mean, okay, sure. And I'm just doing that just so the Raiju's at least a 4 toughness here. Opponent could play like land Loth. Could be annoying. We already have access to Valky mana, though, between our hand and board, so that's kind of nice. Enrika, sure. We sacrifice a creature. Sure. Felt like kind of an easy decision. Could meat hook for 3 here. Question is, do I want to? Though I kind of like the idea, knowing we've got Valky next turn. Alright. Well, they could just have another Henrika too, but if they make us just sacrifice things and we play Valky, we still don't care, right? I feel like I should just be attacking first here, but nah, this is fine. This is fine. I'm not going to overthink it. Alright. Okay, Blood Ties Harvester is definitely not in Henrika. Alright, bonus hand's getting slim. Nothing. Well, this is interesting because now we can kind of play back-to-back Valkyries in case the first one doesn't go off the way we want. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. They're gonna sacrifice it? Sure. Okay, that'll do it. Alright, let's keep it. We at least have stuff to do on each of the first few turns. This seems reasonable. Deadly Dispute's a nice little bonus here. Because then it gives the option of, like, we could either sack something or kill something. So I like that. So let's just pass. Don't want stuff getting too out of control. Adversary. Sure. Let's kill an adversary. Actually, I probably should just kill the initiate, because initiate ends up being more damage in the long run, I imagine. Okay, that's a weirdly aggressive play with fire, but cool, I guess. What is going to help us out here in this exchange? Because if we don't draw a land, we're kind of screwed. So the land and the 2 life might be okay, but I don't know when we'd even get to play it. So we're going to go with this. Even though we still need double black, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to attack. We're going to take like 5 here, but it's okay. Yeah, I assumed that was going to be the case. Okay, well, we didn't find the mana we needed. It's what we were afraid of. Yeah, no attacks. Sadly, there's not a lot we could do. We were close, but not quite. Yep. Take 3. We're not dead yet, though. Not dead yet. Alright, to 6 we go. And they left something on top, which is probably something we're not going to enjoy. Wow, this was just a bad situation, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, alright, let's keep it. I was trying to talk myself out of it. Couldn't convince myself to do it. That is not helping our cause any. Alright, what are the odds the opponent will not play anything this turn and another just tap land? I imagine pretty low. Yep, sounds about right. Statue, and we got a thing that comes into play tapped. Of course. Alright, well, gotta pass. Oh, come on, man. I mean, alright, I guess. Gotta make the responsible decisions here. This has not been the best, though. Okay. They want to destroy one of our lands. Great. I mean, I have no idea if Meat Hook's going to be worth anything, but we're just going to go get a mountain. So, if we get a black land, we still play a Raiju here. Alright, what does the opponent want to do? They're going to play a Warlock class. Cool, cool. Of course, I drew a red land off the top, because, you know, that's how everything works. I think I'm still just going to put the counter here. You say, if you got a kill card, we'll force you to deal with the Raiju. What is... I'm wondering, why are we playing the multicolor land? Like, what's the world tree all about in there? I think that's the part of this equation I'm missing. Alright, they're gonna go search. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now. I mean, I guess they could sack with the anvil, sack their blood token. That would activate their statue. They get in for 3, end up with 2 creatures. But then we get to see if we sneak in a Goldspan Dragon or something. Yeah. That all checks. Okay. We did get the land. Question now becomes, are we trying to Obnixilis or Goldspan Dragon or neither? Because we can just Meat Hook for 2. Actually, no, I actually kind of like Meat Hook for 2 here. We also get to drain the opponent for 1 in the process. We can take this to destroy an enchantment next turn. We get to attack for 3 here. And if we draw a land, we could Goldspan and do this. They have all their colors now, though, so whatever it is they were setting up for, we'll get to see it. Okay, there's a Goldspan Dragon. That is a thing. Sack the treasure. Okay. Nope, that would not do what we want. Well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's possible we could die next turn. I mean, I could be safe and just play Kalane and start from scratch, but nah, who cares? We're not playing it safe. The opponent's got something, they got something. They're going to block here anyway with at least the token, so we'll get a point there anyway. Yeah, sure. Yep, sack it, drain us, that whole thing, shoot us, ping us. Yep. Alright. This is it. Are we dead? Alright, opponent's getting 4 damage in. We go to 10. I mean, if not, we just play Kalane into Goldspan Dragon, right? Yeah. Alright, that's going to be it. I mean, I guess we just do it with just Goldspan Dragon here too, I suppose. Yep. That's not really going to do much. Okay. A little overkill, like I said. I could just attack with just Goldspan Dragon. But we get a fancy 6 in the air. I mean, can't crack your treasure chest. Have a voltage surge, sure. I mean, that just served to give us a life and some treasure. Keep it. Come on. I hope I draw something relevant, because I might just want to save mana for a Goldspan Dragon if we can. But we'll see. There's definitely going to be some choices to be made on these first few turns. Drawing mana lessens the severity of those decisions a little bit. Let's go with this. No. Cancel. We will not pay with treasure. I mean, there's a good chance there's nothing here for us to take, but just kind of curious. Okay, so we know they've got Make Disappear. They've got Fable next turn. If we get the dragon down, the dragon's safe. Alright, I like that. If they go straight up into Fable. Ooh, that's a thing we can do too, though. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, if the opponent gets to untap, they get to attack, we block. Then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Alright, well, if we're going to do anything with this, now is the time. I guess we just attack with the Valky. See if they block it. I doubt they are. Yeah, we're going to sack it anyway, so it's all good.
I'm the new boss around here. Join me, defy me,
Or die.
and you'll lose everything. By coin or carnage. Tribute
All right.
is owed.
Let's see what the opponent does here. They held on to all their cards there. They just took the 2. Or 4, I guess. So, they have a plan for sure. Okay, they did get rid of the negates, so that's something. I mean, if that's what we're going to do, I'm just going to let one of them just take it. Mostly so we have a creature on board to use with the Emberstorm Predator if we want to. Yeah, let's hit you up.
Go ahead. Plead for
Again?
mercy.
Again!
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
No, no treasure. Not yet. All right. I'm willing to gamble if they don't have any haste things. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Well, of course, they had a Goldspan Dragon. Why wouldn't they? Good news is, though, they're not likely to have another counter, which means our Goldspan Dragon might get to do a little bit of something.
Not worth the effort.
And that makes us happy.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Trying to think if I were to play this. Man, I wish this was an untapped land. Yeah, alright. We'll pay it. If they got a counter, they got a counter. That was an awkward pause, wasn't it? Going to 3. Trying to figure out if I want to play a Reckless Stormseeker here or not, or if we want to wait till next turn. Because if the opponent copies the Goldspan, attacks here... God, this is going to be closer than I want it to be. Alright, end the turn. They're going to have so much mana here. Yep. There's about to be a bajillion mana incoming. Okay. Up next list dies. Okay. So now we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 mana. They can go find whatever they need here. Now they need a combination of 2 blockers or kill spells. I guess a counter works as well. Because we can play Stormseeker, we'll have enough mana to activate our Hive of the Eye Tyrant. So this could be pretty good for us. But we'll see. Flame Blast Bolt. Alright, that at least gets rid of Kalane. I mean, they have so much mana here, so they can cast everything they have in hand, I'm sure. Though I guess their other concern, if you target the dragon twice to kill it, then what do you do then? Because you're going to use 2 cards at least, a chunk of your mana, leave us with a lot of mana, so if we get any of our other haste creatures, they're in trouble too. Alright, they had a Magma Opus. Okay, Magma Opus doesn't quite kill the dragon. It does give us treasure. Does give them a 4/4 body on the ground. That's very relevant. Alright, they're going to finish our dragon off. Still only with 1 blocker, so the question is, do they have like Fading Hope or something here? Or do we find another dragon? Or that will also work. Okay, let's go. I mean, I guess if we do this and this, it's just as safe, right? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Let's I don't think this even matters, really. And then we crack red. And I'm hoping this is it. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say. All right, we're definitely keeping this. Jungle Hollow, that's probably not good for us. I don't even know what deck wants to play a Jungle Hollow. Claim dies here? Does to a power word kill. Alright. This might just be removal heavy Grixis. Oh, nope, there's blue lands. Huh. Well, it's very tempting to want to play Obnixilis here, but let's see what the opponent's working with. Let's at least get the information. So it's nothing and Soren's and Shadow's Verdicts. All right. Like, that's information to know. So Shadow's Verdict's going to get rid of, also gets rid of Planeswalkers that are small too, right? Creatures and Planeswalkers, yes. All right. So.
I take no joy.
Oh, you know what we say to the opponents?
I bring my own.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Trying to get all silly with their emotes. We're going to do what we can do here. Auto pay. Oh, no, 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 no. I've cast the wrong thing. I don't want to sack that yet. I want to kill this. There we go. Take our turn. Well, now we could play an Obnixilis just for funsies. But I'm going to start by playing this. That can't be easily removed. All right. We might even play one Obnixilis just to encourage the opponent to play their Shadow's Verdict and then hit them with the other Obnixilis. Also, their power word kill does not work on demons. Just FYI, in case we need that information later. But you know what? Let's attack. And then I feel like we're just going to force the opponent's whole next turn here. Because we'll either get damage or cost them cards. They'll want to get rid of our Obnixili. Then we get to attack for 8. So I'm not upset at any of this.
One city or carnage. Tribute is owed.
Because we know their best option is to play Shadow's Verdict. But they're not going to be able to get rid of Hedexugu if they do that. Oh, so we're going to be one of those people that uses the emotes, but then decides to rope out when things aren't going your way. Well, I ain't even mad about it. Silly people are just going to be silly. Here we go. They're back. Though they didn't rope us. Look at that.
Your punishment is
yeah, end the turn.
entertainment.
Yep,
This isn't
exactly
over.
as expected. Let's attack. Now I could have sacrificed a Hedexugu, but there's no reason to here.
In my image. Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
In the turn. Okay, binding, sure. All right, so we get a little something. Oh, we did not get something out of that. Not something that mattered, that's for sure. This, however, matters quite a bit. Go ahead and hit the opponent.
By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
All right, that'll do it. All right, let's keep this. There's really nothing to do with this. This is kind of easy peasy. We don't get any super value off Valkyrie. We just get to start with it as an attacker, but that is okay. Unless we draw something else here, obviously. We did not. But we did pick up a second red land, which is pretty sweet. All right, I guess we'll take that. Tested talents. Good to know. So this is kind of... Well, tested talents only counters an instant or a sorcery, doesn't it? Opponent has a negate. Alright. So our plan here is really just play Stormseeker. I mean, if you wanna fight something, sure. Like, seems reasonable. I mean, we're going to give something up there in that exchange. The opponent is choosing to not play their Celestis. I was going to say. Alright. That was about to be a little weird. Okay, knowing what we know, this is going to be our only chance to get, like, the Ob Nixilis down. So let's go ahead and play it. No copy. Even though there's an argument to be made for the copy, I didn't want to really risk it here.
By coin or carnage, tribute.
We're going to go with an attack. Alright. If the opponent wants to kill our Valky, so be it. Okay. Ah, man, we only drew lands. I was thinking maybe there's a chance we could draw something here to give them a target, but
Your punishment is
golly, I really don't want to give them the Raiju here. Because all we're going to do is deal a point. They go to 12, they take 2, go to 10, but they're going to gain 2 back from the Wandering Emperor. So that doesn't really help us. Let's see if we find something here worth playing. I guess that's not the worst. Okay, we'll pass. I mean, we're not going to resolve the Blood Chief's Thirst. We know that. Like, that's not really a thing here.
Now you've done it. Hats coming off.
All right.
May your blade strike.
Now the question becomes, can we get enough damage in here that matters? Because I don't know this answer.
Strike hard.
We just let it get hit here. No blocks.
Oh, you're quite the nuisance.
Okay. They find another professor? Nope. They're just going to foretell something there. Alright. Question is, what are we foretelling? Let's go ahead.
By coin
Okay.
or
Let's start here.
carnage, tribute is owed.
I mean, this is one of the few things you're going to get to negate or test a talent, so is what it is. Man, this is a question. Like, is that a Doomscar or is it a Saw It Coming? So that makes a difference in if we want to ride you or not. Because we could also just Hive of the Eye Tyrant and just call it good, right? Okay. Well, we know what it is now.
I'm never done for
All right.
good.
Well, we got our answer. I mean, you tap out for Doomscar here, right? Doomscar, then you play your Deuter. Oh, gaining a life. That's pretty good for them. We also know their hand is now down to just tested talents. That's fine. If we believe what we believe, we just block here. Okay, Professor. So it's not a Doomscar? Then I can't imagine what else it would be here that they wouldn't have played already. Wow. Nice.
Go ahead. Plead.
I mean,
for mercy.
okay.
So you've
I mean, we
seen
could
Zuma-
steal their Celestis, which would keep them from attacking with their Hall of the Storm Giants, but nah. We'll just get rid of this.
I'll be taking.
Okay. Elspeth, sure.
Every job is an opportunity to learn. I'll be your shield.
We're gonna go find what? Just a land? Another professor? Okay. It's all fine and good. Sure. Sounds like a plan.
I leave chaos in my wake.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Okay. So we can get 4 in guaranteed if we wanted to with the Hive of the Eye Tyrant here. But I think we're just going to take out Elspeth. This way, this at the opponent. Might as well put the counter here. Remove this memory deluge that they just discarded. Okay.
Retreat isn't a reason to lose hope.
Hold on to that. Because this gets us... Could get Valky back into hand. Alright, we'll just end the turn. Alright, what's the opponent's plan here? That... Sure.
Wipe that smug look off your face.
I mean, obviously, if you're attacking there, we know what the plan is here. Yep. And then we'll do this. Just might as well get them to use their test of talents finally. All right, sounds good. Now let's just find a Reckless Stormseeker and end the game. Okay, let's go. Not quite the same. Almost. All right, we'll just do this. No need to get too fancy here. Not sure what they'd want to get back. Maybe this is annoying. I don't know. Opponent goes to 3. We'll play this. And end the turn. Hold on to Takenuma, because if we just even get back either of our planeswalkers, that should be good enough. Goodness. Okay, well. That is dead. I guess I should have played this first in case that happened, huh? Alright, fair enough. And we got something for this guy? Wow. Well done, opponent. Well done. Okay. Well, it does make a difference. Like I said, I mean, I should have, if I'd have played the land sooner, that would have made a big, big difference. Deluge. All right. Unfortunately, that is going to give them the opportunity to draw the popper counters that they need. So I might have messed this game up. One of the few times you want to play the land before the attack step. Not thinking about, I could have used my land. Would have been a big deal. Stormseeker. Okay. Try to cast Stormseeker. Does the opponent have an answer for the Stormseeker? Looks like yes. They found another Faithful Absence. Sure. Of course they did. Alright. I feel like I'm going to go ahead and play Kalane and then draw a card. And then save this for the last possible hurrah, I think. Okay. We will draw. That's not the most exciting thing. Alright. Ooh, Raiju. This doesn't particularly help because it's just going to get blocked by the land, right? So what's our play to get around this? What do we want to do here? I feel like if we get them to turn that into a thing, we could try to kill it. Raiju. Because we would need 1 plus 3, so we need 4 to kill that. I guess we could still do that. I mean, like, Raiju obviously takes a little bit of a beating, but that's fine. Okay. Sure. All right. Was I not able to pay for it? I have no idea what just happened. I like literally don't know what just happened. I mean, it's probably something obvious, but I for real don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, y'all. I'm still sorry. I'm still kind of stuck on the other situation. That really bothers me. I guess I didn't have enough mana. 1, 2, 3, but I had used the treasure for that. This targets a thing for 1, and then you pay. Maybe I just didn't click the right option. Like, I don't know. I for real don't know what happened. Oh my goodness. All right, cool. I'm just ending the game. Like, I'm still not sure. We're definitely not keeping this. This is an easy mulligan. This is much better. Problem is, what do we keep here? I feel like the answer is gonna put back Valky. Feels a little gross, but you know, tough decisions. Oh, that could have been a mistake. Oh, it was now. We got this other Kalane. That's not really what we want here. Yep. Makes sense. We might as well do something.
I'm not afraid of any of you. Pleasure doing.
Might as well make them use removal on one of these, I guess.
Shake down the locals.
Then I still don't even know what we do next turn yet. Yeah, we're okay with that. Like, if that's what's got to be used, so be it. All right, lose 1 ob. Makes sense. Oh, that's cool. That took most of the opponent's turn, so that's about as good as we could have hoped for there. Let's go +1.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
And now we can put 2 creatures out. We could put Kalane and make a big body one of these. I think I'm going to go with Immersturm Predator here. That'll be a 5. Yeah, we'll pay with treasure. We'll do that. Because we can at least sack Kalane to protect it if we have to. So that's fine. And then we could use Hidetsugu after that to just start trying to get extra cards. Yippers. It's a big body. So we're set up to race pretty well now. Which is huge considering we mulligan and we're down a card already. But let's see. Pass. We will block with the Immersturm Predator. I mean, I'm your Huckleberry. Sure. Yeah, I don't know if that worked the way the opponent thought that was going to work out.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And that's literally the whole reason we played the Immersturm Predator. That being said, we could have played this and it would have been a 6/6 last turn anyway, which is mostly fine. Then we're going to attack. Alright, so now this dragon's lethal by itself. Even if everything else dies here. Yeah, opponent would have had to go like land, invoke the ancients or something there. Yeah, Uvenwald Oddity's not going to cut it. Yeah, sure, you can kill it. I'm just going to do it to speed up the game. It's fine.
Not worth the effort.
Yep. Well, that wasn't too difficult. So yeah, that was pretty good. I think we got all the cards in play and they all did what we wanted them to do. And honestly, not really a whole lot to complain about here. I think it's actually reasonably decently positioned, decently random. It's well positioned, I would say. I'm going to commit to it here in the metagame. If you want to play this, I think this is actually pretty solid. I felt like we had answers to all the different decks. Didn't feel like we just couldn't do anything in any of the games. It felt pretty solid, surprisingly. So yeah, I'm going to give this one a thumbs up. I think if you're looking to play another type of aggro deck, or if you already own a lot of these parts, because these are cards that got played together in the previous season, and we only added in a handful of new cards. So this could be a pretty easy build for a lot of people, which is really nice. So yeah, go enjoy this one. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Angrass Rampage. This is a card that, honestly, right now, I just have like hard eyes because I really wish it was in this deck. I mean, and it's actually one of those weird cards that when it comes up in Commander is super annoying, because you can almost always catch an opponent with like the one thing that you're worried about that you could get rid of theirs, which is kind of funny. But I really would like to have had it in this standard because I think it would have been pretty powerful, especially against some of these like mid-rangey Orzhov decks, or even the Esper decks would have been pretty cool. But alas, the card's gone. It's pretty cheap if you want to pick one up though. They're like $1. Now don't forget to join the channel or check out the links for the Discord and all that other fun stuff. But I'm going to add another aggro deck here if you want to check it out, because if you like this one, that means you like aggro, so you probably want to watch that video too. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.